Hi, my name's Kylie and I am currently a freshman at SHS. My friend asked me if I wanted to help her with this video. I of course said yes. Any advice I ended up getting helped. So I wanted to help you guys in the same way. The biggest piece of advice I can give you is your time management. Because I know a lot of you are looking forward to doing sports or some sort of extracurricular activity in high school. But if you cannot manage your schoolwork and your study time as well as excelling in those curricular activities, you're gonna fail. You're gonna struggle. So my biggest piece of advice for that is if you get an assignment, start on that immediately. Try to get a lot of it done in class. Chip away at it. If it's due in like a week, then you have a week to chip away at it. But don't wait till last minute. That way, if you had a game or if you had an extra long practice, you don't run home and you're freaking out because you don't have a lot of time to finish it. My second piece of advice is about stress. High school is pretty stressful, especially if you take more challenging classes or have a really heavy workload with sport. For me, I did really well at the beginning of the year, and then I hit soccer season. That goes back to time management too. I didn't manage my time that great, and I ended up getting quite a few missing assignments during that time. And I also was really stressed because the missing assignments started racking up, which meant my grades started going down, and I ended up stressed out all the time, and it affected how I played, and it affected how I performed on tests and stuff. So don't stress yourself out. Just keep your time managed, you'll be fine. My last piece of advice I'm going to give you is to have fun. And I'm sure everyone else in this video is going to say something like this, but have fun. Because high school, everyone always told me high school goes by so fast. I don't really pay any attention to it, but it does. It goes by really fast. I'm already driving, like it's crazy, it's so fast. So have fun. Don't go out and do things that are going to get you in trouble. Like, don't be dumb. School is important. Friends are important. Jail is not. Do not go to jail. 5 years from now, you're going to go off to a college and never see half these people again. So go out for that sport. Try out for whatever. Do whatever you want. Have fun, because you're not going to have the opportunity again.
My name is Irene Hilty, and I am a freshman right now. Next year, I will be a sophomore. My advice to all you incoming 8th graders is, keep up with all your assignments. Study, don't slack off. High school, your grades matter. It's not a joke this time. If you fail, you will have to repeat that class until you are finished. So, my advice to you all, keep up with your assignments and get good grades. Hope you do well.
Hi, I'm Abby Utek. I'm a freshman at SHS, and here's some advice that I would have for incoming high schoolers or just students in general. One thing that I noticed a lot is that a lot of people don't really respect their teachers and their upperclassmen, and I try to do that as much as I can. And so I would just say be respectful, don't be super disruptive, work hard, get your assignments in on time, because nobody likes the kid who's just constantly causing trouble for everyone in class. Don't be that guy. You will not be very popular with anyone. Another thing is treat your fellow students with respect, and don't be mean to other students. I mean, you never, everyone's fighting a battle, and you don't know what that battle might be. So just be kind all the time. Another thing I would say along the line of treating your fellow students with respect is just people say that our generation is just rude and snarky and sarcastic, and I think some of those things can be good when used properly, but I think a lot of us take it to the extreme and use it against other people, and that's not what it needs to be. What it needs to be is building each other up and creating a culture that defies the standards that other people have set on our generation.
And I'm in 9th grade, and I'm taking choir next year, and I'm going to be in the sophomore.
What do you have advice for new freshmen?
It's going to be painful for freshmen. It's going to be painful.
But is there any good parts about high school?
I love it, and I'm enjoying to be in his class next year.
Mr. Henry?
Yes.
So you think your advice is that they should join choir?
Yes.
All right. Thanks, Gabe.
Yep.
Hi guys, my name is Milena. I'm a freshman at SHS, but next year I'm actually not going to be going to SHS. I'm going to be going to a school called IMSA. So if you have any questions, my email will be up here, and my Snapchat, and my Instagram. And if you want to ask me about anything regarding high school, IMSA, how I do my makeup, like, that was a bit much. Like, whatever you want to do. The first piece of advice I have is just be nice to everyone. Joining sports and clubs, that makes you have so many new friends. Like, talk to everyone and be nice to everyone. I didn't even think, like, people that I judged before are so nice. It doesn't matter what they look like. It doesn't matter what their social standard is. Just be nice and be accepting, and you'll have so many more friends. Even if they're a higher social standard than you, even if they're a lower, it doesn't matter. I have so many new friends that I would have never thought would have ever wanted to talk to me, and they are so sweet. You don't need to judge people just because. I think, like, if you judge people, you're the problem. So the next piece of advice I can give to you is, like, you need to manage your time. I learned really well my first semester. I need to manage my time because I was in swimming and Mamma Mia in my first semester. So starting out, I already had practices and stuff. But if you don't have practices, you're gonna struggle a bit more once you do join sports. So once you join those, your schedule is going to get pretty busy. Just do your homework whenever you can. Don't procrastinate it. Say, oh, I'm just going to do it later. No, you're going to do it now. Another thing I have is that whenever you're studying for a whole bunch of tests, finals, for example, studying those right now. So what I like to do is I don't like to do all at once. I started studying for finals Friday. They start Thursday. So Friday, May 24th, here the 30th and 31st. So start like studying like a week in advance, 6 days in advance. I started making Quizlets. Making the Quizlets yourself is going to help you like remember the terms better because you're going to see them and you're going to write them. If you like want to use someone else's Quizlet, it's fine. Like that'll still work. You're just gonna have to study more than someone who made the Quizlet would. When you're studying a whole bunch of tests, like if you have like 3 tests in one day, because that happens sometimes. So say that I have a social studies test, science test, and Spanish test all in the same day, and I want to start studying all of them at the same time. Well, what I would do is I would start with the social studies, and then once I was done with that Quizlet and I felt like I was good for that night on that Quizlet, I would take a little mental health break, is what I like to call them, for like 5 to 10 minutes, like play a game, play with your dog, whatever you want to do. If your mom takes your apps away like mine, then play on your computer and then go back to studying. Once you're done with the new subject, then take another mental health break. This helps so much. Instead of trying to pile all that information into your head without having any break, your brain is not going to know how to process all of that. And that's what I've learned, because the first semester that I had finals, what I did was I studied a few days before, but I like studied them all at once, and I was like, oh my god, like I don't remember this stuff. I studied so much, but I didn't remember it. And you need to take breaks in between, otherwise they're just gonna cram together and kind of like be like a fact smoothie. The final piece of advice I have is to just like enjoy high school. Like it's really not as bad as everyone says it is. If someone calls you a stupid freshman, don't take it personally. People have called me a stupid freshman and I wouldn't consider myself stupid at all. So just don't take anything personally. It's just how high school is. They're just joking. If you want to join a new sport, go ahead and do it. No one's gonna judge you. Like I said, everyone is gonna make new friends in their sports. Like what you choose to do with that makes your high school experience a good time. So I hope you guys all have a great time in high school. Like I said earlier, if you have any questions about high school, my Snapchat, email, and Instagram will all be here. Bye guys, I hope you have the best time in high school, and good luck, class of 2023.
Seems like a water tank.
He seems like a milk.
If you're reading this, put it on your Snap story.
Oh, so dang. Add me on Snap.
We took the L. But you know, that's okay because, you know what? We had 2 swimmers gone. Yeah.
Do your hip dance, Andy.
Was it like, I was like,
Overall, high school has been such a fun experience. And sitting here with only 3 days left of my freshman year, I think I can say that this was one of the best years I've ever had. Although there were many bad times, there was also so many good times. I made so many new friends, had so many laughs, and made so many memories. I went to homecoming for the first time, and that was a blast. And I was on my first, real competitive team. So I hope you guys have the best time. Good luck.